Hey guys, DT here. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to a brand new episode of Boom Beach. So this episode today here, guys, is a look back and a compilation of some of my attacks from yesterday and today as well. So today alone, I've actually went ahead and cleared off 16 bases off my map, and I have been definitely pushing for loot, and I started an upgrade of one of my landing crafts. The goal this month is to finish an upgrade and upgrade all of my landing crafts to level 19. Right now only one of them is 19 and the rest of them are 18, so you guys know the higher the level, the more troops I can fit on it. And I'm also trying to push my VPs, guys, which is why today I have been spending time clearing off the map. So let's go ahead and take a look at some of the NPC bases and also real players bases from yesterday and today. I've kind of mixed both the NPCs and real players based on the difficulty, coolness, and whether or not I've shown you an attack on that base before. I'm not going to show you anything that I already have shown or made a tutorial on how to take down, but this one here is Nailed, and Nailed appeared on my map a few weeks ago, and it actually is a really easy base to complete with both hookahs and with tanks and medics. And here I lost one heavy and one Zuka. You guys obviously can see that I'm not playing the game right now as my phone is right here in my hands, but I am just going to be showing you some of the coolest replays. I typically like to do these live so I can tell you exactly what I'm doing, but guys, this base here is really wonderful. I have no idea what the name of the person who has come up with this base is, but it is a love base. And one of my first videos on YouTube, one of my first videos ever on YouTube, was a video of one of the NPC bases that was basically a heart pierced with an arrow and bleeding kind of like little blood spills of made of the mines, and it was really cool. And so when I saw this base, I was like, I absolutely have to record this and show this off to you guys. So today mostly I played with a combination of T-Meds. I once again am upgrading my tanks. So my tanks were level 14 throughout the Mega Crab. I was able to get enough loot to where I upgraded them to level 14, and right now I'm upgrading to level 15. So I'm really excited. I could have actually upgraded my Scorchers to level 7, but I decided to just go ahead and keep them as is, and instead use the money on upgrading the medics, the tanks, because the T-Med combo is one of my favorite combos at the moment. I feel like most of the time when I use that, I walk away with minimum casualties, and that's exactly what I'm looking for in each attack. But look at this over here, guys. This little love base was just absolutely adorable, and I am going to go ahead and speed up some of the replays just so you guys can see what was happening, how I took it down. But this one here, I just couldn't speed up just because it's really quite pretty. And guys, you know, if you've been watching me for a while, I do not have patience to be changing layouts of my base constantly. I just don't have patience for that. I really do wish that they were preset base designs that you can just click on and make a few little adjustments here and there. But major props to this player over here who spent such probably quite a little bit of time on coming up with this base design and finishing it off, and everything is just so perfect. And even the word love spelled out with these statues and mines was really quite pretty. So there we go, guys. Unfortunately, I broke his heart and took his loot, and yeah, spent it on myself. What do you know? That's exactly what you do in Boom Beach, right? You raid the bases and spend the loot on yourself. But let's go ahead and keep on moving. So these were the two replays from yesterday. Right now I am pushing 500 VPs, guys. I'm getting up there, and a little bit of rating from today definitely was pretty great. I really wanted to upgrade my weapon lab to level 5 so I can have a second prototype, but unfortunately it is really expensive, and I was like 2,000 diamonds short, or I could have gone ahead and keep on raiding, but at that point I barely had any bases left on my map. And what I guess should have done is I should have swapped out a few of my GBE statues and put the resource reward statues and boost those so I can get more loot, but I didn't do that, so therefore I started an upgrade of one of my landing crafts, which I don't think is a terrible idea anyway. I always need to push those because I want to eventually max them out. I want to be able to host as many troops as possible, and of course that is really necessary when it comes to using hookah. You want to have as many heavies and you want to have as many zookas, and right now my boats can fit maximum of 11 zookas and 5 heavies at the moment, so that's not too bad, but also not fantastic either. So this base is from today's replay, level 49 player, 450 VP, pretty good ratio to be honest. I should have more VPs for my level. I am level 58, so I definitely should have more VPs, but you know, I don't really spend time on fixing up my base layout, base design, so I get raided a lot. And recently actually I've stopped using the hot pot and I've put back the Doom Cannon, and the Doom Cannon has been pretty great. I've been able to either defend a few times or get raided and get more diamonds because I destroy more troops, so I kind of think I'm going to be alternating those. And now that my weapon lab is at level 4, I can actually place Doom Cannon level 2 or Hot Pot level 2, which is going to be causing more damage per second, and I'm going to try and play with those as well. Hopefully that'll help me to keep more of my VPs to myself, because I get raided so much. It's really quite crazy. It's like people just get online and I pop up on everybody's map every single day and they're like, ooh, let me raid that noob. So right now guys, you're seeing my VP count here at 457. At the moment I'm pushing 500, which is awesome. Hopefully by the time this video goes live I will not get raided like 3 trillion times. So let's take a look at Sling By here, guys. A really cool base, very linear on each side. As you guys can see, the economy buildings are just placed on each side, and there are a few of the rocket launchers sitting in the back. They are really nicely placed so that you cannot get them with a single barrage, and nothing is too close to each other, so really quite great placement and perfect calculation in terms of the amount of squares that each defense buildings needs to be away from each other, so you cannot damage too many things simultaneously, which is something that I always talk about. And however, I still have a few things on my base that are probably a little bit too close to each other, but I do have a few of my GBE statues that are over 17% for regular statues, and I have a masterpiece, so my GBE is looking pretty good. And especially when I'm not using the combo of tanks and medics, I don't have to worry about saving up the GBE to deploy my troops. So right over here I just cleared up the line of mines and then I started with the deployment. Now there is a nasty shock blaster over there, guys, and we all know what shock blasters are. Huge threat to my lady Zookas, so I'm actually going to try and keep an eye on it really closely, and then basically continue to shock the shock launcher and shock blaster, since it is basically right next to each other. All 3 of them are in one perfectly straight line, so the goal here is to keep as many of my Zookas alive as possible. And over here I really did not do a good job flaring, so I'm trying to save the situation by dropping my critters, and 1 shock launcher is down. Now shock blaster is gonna go, and then we need to bring down the 3rd, or rather 2nd shock launcher. Now all of the shocks are down, and now I just need to get down to the HQ. A lot of boom cannons are still going on there, and there is remaining rocket launcher that I need to take down with the 1 artillery shot that I have right now, and from here on we are good to go, guys. So this is going to be the last base for today. I have raided plenty after this and recorded like 6 more of the attacks, but I did not want to show them to you because they were just kind of pretty similar to everything else that I've already done. And after this I basically swapped to tanks and medics and just raided a whole lot of NPC bases with absolutely 0 casualties, which is awesome. And so guys, as you know, I'm pushing VP, so wish me luck, and hopefully I will see you in the next video when I will be at 500 VPs. I'll see you guys then. Until then, DT is out. Bye guys!